Hi guys, this is Perodua Ativa. By now you probably know everything about this car. You don't need me to introduce it to you. But today I'd like to talk about what I like and what I dislike about this car. First of all, the interior design and the exterior design look beautiful. Now, the exterior design is beautiful, even though I don't quite like the bumpers made by Perodua, but the overall shape is just very nice. The size is exactly what I look for. A small SUV where I can get around town very easily because it's small, so it's very easy to maneuver around town. And the shape is just very nice as well. And as for the interior design, the dashboard, the door panels, the steering wheel, the center console, everything looks pleasant. The design is modern. I think the design is beautiful. The materials used, all hard plastic, may not look that expensive, but I'm very happy with it for a car at this price range. I especially like the steering wheel. It looks very nice. The seat as well, the seat covers, especially in this advanced model, it comes with leather seat. The design is beautiful. The seat cover looks beautiful. I like it. Another thing I like about this car is the way it drives. Now this car comes with a 1-liter 3-cylinder turbocharged engine mated with a CVT transmission. Now as usual in a turbo car, it has this turbo lag, so the turbo only kicks in at 3000 RPM. I've driven a turbo car before, but this Ativa is different. Even though it's a turbocharged engine, but it's got no turbo lag. In other words, the power is always there, instant, either at low RPM or high RPM. That means you can drive around in the city, because most of the time you drive at low speed. You never have to go all the way to 3000 RPM, and yet the turbo in this car is always there, so it gives you that instant power. Now if you feel like it's not quick and responsive enough, you can always press this power button, and it makes it feel even more responsive, quicker as well, and it changes the color on the dashboard a little bit to make it look aggressive, which is nice. Another thing about this car is that it's got a very good ground clearance for a car this size, small SUV with very good ground clearance compared to my Toyota, which it's significantly higher. And going over speed bumps and rough roads, and in Kuching, you know, you get caught up in rainwater, you see road flooded all the time, so you feel more confident with this car and you feel safer. So I think it depends on your need, but I do like to have that extra ground clearance. By the way, the CVT transmission in this car is the first CVT transmission introduced by Perodua, which is good, which is nice to see a CVT transmission in Perodua cars. It also comes with the Alza, but this one particularly, it came first. It optimizes for the best power output and fuel consumption, so it does that very well. It achieves very good fuel consumption, and at the same time does not compromise on the power output of the car. Now, another thing I like about this car is the resale value. As usual, Perodua car has very good resale values because it's reliable and you can always fix it anytime. And if you maintain your car well, you probably can use it forever, and it does not cost you an arm and a leg to maintain. So Perodua car, if you have a Perodua car, you probably can use it for a very long time, and even if you want to sell it, you can still sell it at a good value. So I don't see a reason why you should go and get a used one. Might as well go and get a new one. So good resale value. You don't feel like you have to lose an arm and a leg to buy one. Now let's talk about what I dislike about this car. Now, first of all, at this price range, it does not come with an Apple CarPlay, which is a pain, because an Apple CarPlay doesn't cost that much. It should have come with an Apple CarPlay, because without an Apple CarPlay you cannot use a lot of things. You can't use the map to get around as well. Not that we don't know the route around, but it's nice to use the GPS, especially when the traffic is heavy, and it suggests the best route to take, and it also lets you know if there's any roadblock or accident ahead. So it's a little disappointing not to have an Apple CarPlay. Another thing I don't like is the lock system that it came as a default feature in this car. You know, you have to unlock twice to unlock all the door, and when you drive off, it has this auto lock, which is very annoying. You want to drop your kids off or pick them up, you have to keep locking and unlocking the door. I don't like it, but thank goodness I can change the setting. Perodua told me that I couldn't change it, but I did. I managed to change that. I could unlock all the doors at once, and also I turn off the features that auto locks the car. It's inconvenient when doors are locked all the time, especially when you have to drop people off and pick people up. I know it's a safety reason to have all doors locked all the time, but sometimes it could be a problem as well. And lastly, how I wish it came with a 4-cylinder instead of a 3-cylinder. Now, this car does not vibrate that much, but you can still feel the vibrations, and I think a 4-cylinder engine would sound much better and would feel a lot more stable. But overall, there's a lot more I like about this car than what I dislike. So what do you think? I'm sure there are things that you don't like about the car and you do like about the car. Let me know. Thank you for watching.